Hi everyone, this is Diane. Today I am going to work on this cover. I'm going to reinforce the spine and hopefully decorate the front cover. And I have done some prep work. So I decided I was going to keep the spine, and because it looks grungy like the cover. And so here it is. I cut a piece of the flexible file folder. I should probably cut two of these. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm going to cut another one. I think this was 1 3/4. And I will glue these two pieces together. I'll put that printing on the inside. It's always nice to have a freshly filled glue bottle. Okay, and I cut it to the height of the spine so that I could see it's folded under here. I can slip it right into that little hem and glue it into place. If you are doing a book like this and you want to reinforce the spine and it doesn't have that little fold of fabric, that's okay. You can just glue it right down to the spine fabric. It doesn't need to slip inside there. It's going to be covered anyway. And I think I will just glue this down just because. Okay, got glue all over me now. And then I want to cover this mess with some fabric. So I cut this piece of, it's not muslin, it's more coarse and thicker than muslin. So I'm not exactly sure what kind of fabric. It just looks like a vintage fabric. So I'm just going to glue that there. I'm going to fold it so that I know where the center is. Kind of pinch it so it leaves a little crease mark. And I tore it so it's frayed, and I sewed around it with brown thread. I can still see my crease mark. I didn't mark the center, but I can eyeball it. The center of the spine, I mean. And on the outside, I'm going to put these little strips just for a decorative element to kind of look like it's holding the covers together. This one's a little bit thinner, narrower, so I'll put that one in the middle. And then this will be on the front. And I thought of having this piece behind her. I'm just letting the glue dry on that fabric while I talk. And I have some other crochet things here that I can play around with after we get the basic stuff done. So I guess I'll glue these down and hope. I need to be able to close the book, but if I glue them like this and then open the book, it'll cause wrinkles. This looks pretty good. That must have dried. So we're going to take a chance and just glue these things down. And let them dry. One side looks a little bit rougher than the other, so I am putting the rough side where you can see it. Maybe I don't mean rough, but it has more, like, I don't know, texture. And I will let that dry for a couple minutes. Think about decoration. There was black tape here, and I got it scraped off, and this stain here was left behind from the tape. Some of it had already been removed. But there is lots of staining, and the corners are frayed. There's fraying here, and this one, the fabric is coming apart, and I'm not going to fix any of that. I'm going to leave it. This photograph was taken in Easton, Pennsylvania. I had to Google that because I don't know where Easton, Pennsylvania is. It's in the north, or it's in the eastern part of the state, but further south than me. Near Allentown, I guess, was the biggest city. And I was only at Allentown one time, and that was to go to Dorney Park, a big theme park, with my husband and my children. But if you've heard of Allentown, and no, it is it was a steel town. Billy Joel sang a song about Allentown, wrote a song about Allentown. Okay, I think I can bend this now. Oh yeah, that worked out nicely. Now I can see better how this looks. Let's see, one of these drawers here has some tatting in it, like thin tatting. This is attached to some cloth. Then I have some that wasn't attached to anything. Kind of wanted some of this fabric to show. I suppose I could have the lace coming off the top. I could have that coming off the bottom. Maybe that would be better. Looking through my crochet pieces. That's pretty. I don't want to cut that. And then maybe I could put a button or something there. I think we're going to go with this for now. So I will start by gluing this to the back of the picture. This says Aunt May. So I am going to call this book, this journal, Aunt May. This one doesn't have a name on it. This is curved up and away from the book, so I'm going to have to press it down to glue it. Okay, I need something to hold that down. Looking for something heavy. I hope that's heavy enough. So while that glue dries, let's look at that other cover. That will, this one, that, oh, I'm sorry, my paper trimmer. Okay, I think it's all right now. I will construct this cover like I do most of my covers that are hardback, because it doesn't have a spine, so I'll have to make the spine. Where's the back of it? It's a pretty thick cover. So I will have to come up with a fabric. Oh, I think I have a fabric. I wanted to use a blue and white ticking, but I want to copy dye it. So I tore a couple strips of it. I don't see it in here. I must have taken it out of here so I can copy dye it. But while that glue dries, I'm just going to go ahead and cut a piece of chipboard for this cover. Too small. I might as well make this 2 inches like I usually do. She still pops up. We can think about a design for this. I'll have some blue ticking coming over here. And I had this. I thought maybe I would overlap it with her and then wrap it around to that side. I'm going to leave the marbled paper there. This was taken in Oneonta, New York. not sure, but that might be closer to me than that Pennsylvania town. And then I can add some tatting to this too. But I want to get the fabric on that before I glue anything else down. I'm going to set her aside with a weight on her so she can just get really glued down there. And I cut papers. Oh, I also cut these pieces that someone sent me with the copy dye doily look on them, because it's a lace pattern ephemera or junk journal kit. So I wanted to make tags with those. I still have to trim the white off some of these pages, but I think I will just collate them while we're on this video. This one has a dress on it. This one has a dress on it. And that one has the corset. And I think the rest of them don't. So I'll put one with the garment in each signature and one without. Copy dyed lined paper, some copy dyed plain paper. This is the Italian book paper. I think I will copy dye these. So I guess I don't want to collate because I want to copy dye them and the music paper, manuscript paper. And I think I'll copy dye these too. No, I'm going to leave them the way they are. So I guess I just need to copy dye those. So tomorrow, hopefully, I will copy dye some ticking and some papers. So let me grab something else, and maybe I'll find something to decorate those tags. Okay, I was looking for my images that are from the 1800s, because that's what these images are from. So these actually are from the early 1900s, but I do have some from the 1800s, like these. Those are too big, too tall. So those two ladies would be good. I might want to make a copy of this though. Oh, she'd be pretty on one. This says 1910s. I know my ladies' things are getting mixed up again. I know I saw one that said 1800s to 1919. And I was just putting stuff away. I was sorting things and putting them away yesterday. So I saw it yesterday. But I just didn't just see it now. It's probably in there somewhere. So these would be fun for some ephemera. I know I said I wasn't going to get out ephemera pieces until the cover and pages were put together. Well, not put together, but collated and pockets on them and stuff. But these will be used to make some ephemera. So I can use a bunch of these. This will be good. Okay, I'll just leave this out. I don't think there's anything else for today's video, because I'm not going to make the tags in this video, but I can certainly use these ladies for some ephemera. So I hope that you enjoyed seeing that cover. I think it's, you know, you're going to see that I add some tatting and other embellishments. Let me just take a peek. Where are we? Oh, 27 minutes. I can take a peek and see if it's ready. Oh yes, it's not popping up anymore. So we can finish this. All right, what did I do with my little bit of tatting and my little corner that I cut off? Here they are. That goes here. This was here. Oh, maybe I can use this on the one with the blue cover. I like it. Let me look at some buttons. Ooh, look at that one. I love that one. Gonna see if I can snip that shank off. I have glasses, so it's not gonna fly into my eye. I think that's good enough. Don't know if I need anything else. I can add more if I want to later. Here's an old tarnished metal button with some old thread in it. This one looks like a leaf. I'll use my glossy accents to glue these buttons down, and then it's going to have to sit for a while to dry. So I'm going to glue them down, and then I'm going to say goodbye. Maybe I'll go do some coffee dyeing. I don't know if this will glue down very well. It's pretty rounded on the bottom, but it does have a lot of the thread there, so maybe the thread will catch hold. Okay, I'm going to go out of this room so I don't mess with that at all. And I'm very pleased with the start that I got on these journals today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Have a creative day. Bye.